Welcome back. You're watching ILFL Soccer Night with myself, Kamar Zaman. I'm joined by Nanumi on my right and Rashid Ali on my left. Just before the break, we were just discussing the Vets League and the First Division League table. If you take a look at the screen, we'll just start with the First Division League table as it is, and we'll move on to the Second Division. You can see that Mohammedan Vets are sitting quite nicely at the top with the 3 out of 3, 9 points, followed closely by Revive, Bromley, and then the rest of the teams. If we take a look at if we keep looking at the screen, you'll see that Bowman Masters B lost 4-0 to Workhouse Vets. City Vets drew 2-2 with the reserves. Sire Vets B lost 3-0 to ELS Vets. Rash, Workhouse is a new team. Looks like they're doing well, aren't they?
Last Monday, we went to the game straight after the show, both myself and David and Jermaine. And I was watching all 3 games. In particular, I was watching the Workhouse and Vets, the new team. Wanted to see what they were about. I know they've got a good 2 results previous 2 weeks, but didn't really get to see the games. Boy, was I surprised. That is a team to watch in Division 2. No disrespect to the other teams. I know City Vets are new, Reserves are new, and ELS are new, but the Workhouse Vets, first of all, I think some of the players didn't even look like vets. They look so young. The pace of the game, it was so fast. And the way they played, and I think, you know, they're a very, very good addition. And I think I can't see anyone stopping Workhouse. Compared to the other teams, the team to watch out for in Division 2 is Workhouse. And I can more or less say, you know what, it's theirs for the taking. I can't see anyone challenging, because I've watched the City Vets and the Reserves. Nothing compared to Workhouse. Workhouse had energy, they had drive, they had passion, they looked strong. 4-0 was a respectable scoreline, to be honest. It could have been 7 or 8 with the chances they created. But the energy level, which I was very impressed with, they didn't look like vets, they looked like youngsters. They were running up and down the step pitch. Bowmasters B didn't know how to deal with them. Obviously, with their team, it's a matter of just play time, enjoying them, game time. But they got shocked when they played against Workhouse, because they were not expecting that kind of pace. In Division 2, you expect a relaxed pace, more easier, comforting games. But even with the other result, the Sire B against ELS, I did say watch out for ELS. They're a surprise package. They're a very deceiving team. They don't look athletic. They don't have the pace. But you can't get the ball off them.
They can play football.
They just pass around, stand around, pass around, and make you dance around and everything. And they deserve that 3-0 win. It wasn't about fluke or what. And they're not a surprise team for the Division 2. But obviously, they don't have the same strength and pace like Workhouse. But ELS is one of those teams that it's going to be very, very hard to play against, because the way they play, very, very attractive football. Stand around, pass around, keep the possession, and you can't get the ball off them. And so Division 2, you know, normally we don't get this kind of teams, but it's very, very interesting the way the Workhouse look very powerful, ELS look very attractive. The other teams, Sire B and Bowman Masters B, with experience they have in the league, they're struggling. So you can imagine, you know, even Division 2 is now becoming quite interesting, because normally it's a division for players to come and try out and then, you know, move on to Division 1 or Premiership. But now, you know, it's a struggle to maintain your position in Division 2, let alone get promoted to other clubs in Division 1 and Premiership.
Yeah, funny you should mention about some of the more experienced teams struggling. You know, I mean, like we say, every season the landscape changes, you get new players, footballing style changes, and if you're one of those teams that don't change every season, then this is what you'll get. You know, a newcomer, you know, losing against a newcomer by 4-0, you know, which is quite a few goals, you know. Yes, I agree, Workhouse is a very good team. I've had the pleasure of watching them the other week, and they play some very good footballing, and they've got a very good pace. ELS is a team that I actually wanted to talk about today. It's a group of friends. The one thing I like about them is that they communicate very well. And every single game that I've watched them play, they've had about 70% possession. You know, they don't like losing the ball. The only thing that they lacked, not against the Sire B Vets, because I know they've scored 3 goals, is the end product. They can't finish. You know, that's the only issue they have. Maybe something changed within the last 8 to 10 days, but it's those teams that they've got everything. They've got quality, they've got pace, they've got good communication, they've got the right structure, they've got the right mentality. They just don't have the end product.
What do we know about the City Vets and the Reserves, man?
The Reserves are a pacey team that I know. They actually won against ELS the other day, 1-0. That game I watched end to end because I was reffing that game, and you know, ELS went about the business of holding possession and keeping the ball moving around. And in the first sort of 5-7 minutes, Reserve got them on the break and they scored a goal, a very easy goal. And from that point onwards, ELS just kept possession. They just kept possession, and reserves were just getting ever so frustrated, because that's what happens when you can't touch the ball. You get frustrated, and it makes matters worse. But as mentioned, ELS, without the end product, they couldn't finish. They couldn't get that goal, and it ended with 1-0. So reserves are one of those teams that, given the opportunity, they will finish. City Vets is a new team.
But a lot of the players from both sides actually played for other teams. When I was watching, I recognised all the players. So they got
certainly from City Vets, they played.
Yeah, City Vets. There's a few players that played in the past with other teams, both reserves and City Vets. A lot of the players I recognised. They weren't like ELS or Workhouse, a brand new team. They've actually players that played for other teams in the past who've now really, joined the team itself. But I think they were okay with the two games I watched, the reserves and the City Vets, but compared to Workhouse, they are miles away.
Let's take a look at the league table, and then we can discuss more who's sitting where and where we think we're going to finish. If you take a look at the screen, you can see that Workhouse, just like Mohammedan in Division 1, is sitting pretty at the top, followed by reserves, ELS.
Look at
all three new teams at the top, Rash.
Not only that, look at the goal conceded for Workhouse. They haven't conceded a goal yet.
They've got the meanest defence.
Yeah, it's a 100% clean record.
I mean, they're playing 5 at the back.
Well, no, it's not even 5 at the back. They've got 2 at the back, but the pace and the drive they have it's exceptional. And it's nice to see all 3 teams doing well. I'm surprised with Sire Vets B and Bowen Masters B, but I think it's a bit of a shock system to them. I think they'll hopefully do better in the weeks to come, but it is definitely a shock, because these teams, I think what it is now, every team that comes in, they know Vets League is not a walking league. You can't come in and casual about it. We used to have that.
I was going to ask that point when you mentioned those 33-year-olds waiting, because I think a lot of the youngsters are coming in thinking this is a walk in the park, they're pleasantly surprised as to how competitive it is.
Every team and even individuals that join have that mentality in the first week. Week 2 is already out of the system. The team, the performance, the results, the management takes it out of the system. Look, we're not here being casually walking around. It's not kicking about. It's serious business. It's about pride. It's about respect. It's about giving 100%. You have to keep the tempo. It is not walk about a training session. All 3 divisions, if you went, especially when I went to see Division 2, I personally expected a slower paced game, and I was shocked to see how Workhouse were running past 100 miles an hour, and I thought, wow, this is Division 2, and this is the pace they're playing. So I think the Vets League the mentality has to be changed, where the new players coming in. It is a very, very intense, very, very competitive, and for me, I think that's very good.
Well, you need pacemakers in the league. Obviously, we know everyone's chasing London Tigers and they want to beat them, but it seems we've got a couple of teams in the first and second in Mohammedan and Workhouse as well. It's good for the league, because then everybody else will improve and try to chase them and hunt them down, really.
And I know one of the teams like City Vets, they're like Team Man City now. They're bringing in a lot of new players, and some of them are very good. And what I wanted to mention was that if these players do come in, right, the season is still long enough for them to finish at the top. And the key messages for Beaumont Masters B and Sire Vets B is that if they're not careful, they could end up in 3rd division.
Well, there you go. That's all the Vets news we have for you. And the final point, I suppose, in the Vets is there's no games this Thursday, but stay alert, watch out for the space, and we'll give you more advice as to what's going on in the future. There's 2 big events happening, one big event and one which is bread and butter. So let's talk about the upcoming award ceremony first.
Award ceremony, the 1st of September. It's at a new venue, the White House, which we secured. So hopefully there's more space and more different environment itself. It's a special occasion for all the teams, members to come and participate, enjoy and celebrate all the ILFL projects. So invites been gone out. I am in contact with teams in terms of attendees. As usual, we don't charge member teams coming in, so it's all free. It's to come together, enjoy all the ILFL projects. And also, Cameron said, the forthcoming winter season will start in either week 2 or week 3 of September. So if there's new teams or existing teams that want to get a B team or reserve side, please get in touch with me, because we are in process of constructing the tables and all the teams itself. So if you're interested, new teams or existing want to get a reserve team, contact myself or the ILFL board members, and we can take it from there. But 1st of September is the award ceremony, the big night. Make sure you all attend, as everyone's invited, for all members from all ILFL projects.
Can we reveal some of the awards and accolades that are going out for the awards ceremony? I know one team is getting up a few times.
Actually, it's 2 teams.
Yeah.
Two teams.
Yeah, we've
Oh.
got Crusaders, they've won more or less.
They exactly,
They,
yes.
they got the treble. You got Tigers that won, I think, in Vets they won, I think,
6-7 out of the
2 cups, 2 leagues, I think. Even the
Unity Cups as well.
Unity Cups, Legends Cup, Premiership. So I think, yeah, Crusaders and Tigers will probably be going up in the stage quite often, and deservedly so.
They probably need to come with the minibus just for the trophies alone.
They could even get injured by walking up and down at the same time.
That's all possible. But as I said, it's nice. I think it's just get together. Everyone gets together. Everyone enjoys. There's a good dinner at the end. I think the
3-course meal, Rash, I think.
3-course meal, and everyone enjoys the meal. I think that's the best part for me is the meal at the end of it. But it's nice. I think when you get together and you share your success with all your member clubs. And it's a beautiful night, so hopefully everyone can attend and we enjoy ourselves and get the serious business to start in the coming weeks in September, hopefully.
And you have no other than David presenting as well.
Of course,
That's a big bonus.
Our famous Gary Lineker is going to be back.
Well, I think we should mention that this is our sort of the 15th annual award ceremony.
It is a special year,
and it's special as in the 15th number. And not only that, it's going to be one of the biggest ever as well, with so many different competitions. We've never had any award ceremony as big as this one, so it's for everybody to go. If you're invited, I'm sure everybody is invited to go to that one.
Yeah.
I mean, come and celebrate with us, have a meal, have a social evening as well at the same time.
It's a great networking platform, really, isn't it? I mean, people from all walks of life, all parts of the country will be there. Our friends from Birmingham, Milton Keynes, Oldham, everyone's going to be invited, everyone will be there. So I think, some of the projects that we've delivered this year, the UKBFC was a great success. The Unity Cups this year was fantastic. The quality of the Legends Cup was really, really good.
Interleague Championship as well.
Interleague Championship,
I think
new winners there.
Yeah, well, that's a brilliant project, working with other leagues. Not many organisations can say that they work in other leagues, in a championship format. And so that's a project I really enjoy. And as you said, UKBFC and the Unity Cups, they are unique, prestigious tournaments. So hopefully we'll continue. But the key thing is to get together and celebrate together as one, basically. Yeah.
Absolutely. And just our final words on the Winter League. I mean, 3 divisions again. Are we looking to go the full 10-10-10, Nanu?
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, this is always a target, There's room for growth, obviously, which is what we like to see. We like to see new teams coming in. We'd like to retain some of the existing teams and make this rich and very strong. The Winter, as you know, is our flagship project. At the end of the day, we have over a dozen different competitions, if you think about it. But the Winter Open Age is our flagship project. This is the one to win. If you're in the Premier Division, then that's the one to watch out for.
Thank you, Jess. It's been a pleasure to have you, Nanu, Rashid. That's it. We've come to the end of the show. 1st of September is our award ceremony, so watch out for that night. Doors will open, I think, at 6:30 p.m., so be there early to get parking and some nice seats. Thank you to all the backroom staff, all the hard work they've done tonight. Stay safe, stay fit, stay healthy, and we'll see you next week on the ILFL Soccer Night. Good night.